I breathe. When you hear me say, who's got the power? I want you to say, we got the power. You think you can do that for the brother? Yeah. Let's try it. Let's see how it sounds. Who's got that power? We got that power. Hey, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. But let us go to the end of this solar system, and let's let the planet Earth vibrate so that we can get back into our natural star system, our natural galaxy. So whenever you hear me say, who's got the power? You're gonna say what? Because your daddy got power. Your mama, power. The brothers and the sisters got power. The brothers and the sisters got power. Who's got the power? We got the power. Who's got that power? We got the power. The doctors got the power. The lawyers got the power. The mathematician got power. The botanist got power. Who's got the power? We got the power. Who's got the power? We got the power. Everybody. You know, they used to say a long time ago, oh, good God! I said your daddy, I got power. Your mom got power. The brothers and the sisters got power. The babies got power. The grandparents got power. Tough got power. Great tough power. Who's got that power? We got that power. Oops. There she is. I breathe in. I breathe out. I said out. You don't use it. 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 I said, oh, it's got that power. We got the power. I breathe in. I breathe out. I breathe in. I breathe out. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. That's what you need, Give the creator a round of applause. All praise is due to the creator. All mistakes and accidents belong to me. I like to use this plant to pour the water, to let the creator know that we haven't forgotten our ways, to let Mother Nature know that we are very thankful for everything that she supplies us with. So when I pour the water, I would like you to call on the Creator from your perspective. Because I'm quite sure in this room we might have at least 2 or 3 different names that we would refer to. And all of those names are correct, because if you know your name, and sometimes I'm called Baba, Bobo, Boo Boo, hey, yo, what's happening? I know my name. It don't matter. And if I choose to answer you, I will. If I choose not to, I won't. I'm quite sure the Creator takes the same attitude, because where did I get my attitude from? But from the Creator. So call on the name that you are accustomed to as we pour the water, and we'll give respect and honor to the Creator. Ashe? Well, let's hear some names, please, that the Creator goes under. Ashe. We'll call on the ancestors at another moment, but thank you, that's right. And which was in good taste, but we just want to wait to the category. We're going to call on the Creator. Allah, who else?
The Almighty God.
Yes, Ashe. Excuse me? The Creator?
Oh, the Creator.
Yes.
I just the universe Creator.
Yeah, we want to call on the names of the Creator.
Amen.
Yes, Amen.
The hidden one.
That's right, Ashe.
Yahweh.
Yes, Ashe. Ashe.
Emiola.
Ashe.
Happy.
Ashe.
Amma.
Ashe. Ashe. Now, once y'all get rolling, we could be here forever, so we'll say names known and unknown, and that's how we get out of that. Okay, Ashe. Now we're going to call on those great heroes that came before and after a lot of things got into the situation that they are in now. Great kings and queens of the past. Ashe. Ashe.
Isis.
Ashe.
Uncensored.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. Ashe. Names known and unknown, relatives, ancestors, names known and known.
Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. Ashe. Ashe. Big Mama. Ashe. Papa Dan. Ashe. Ashe. Ashe.
Malcolm.
Ashe. Jesse May Coltar. Ashe. Willie Edward Richardson. Ashe. Ashe. John Coltrane. Ashe.
That's the river.
Ashe.
Malcolm.
Ashe.
Martin.
Ashe. Names known and unknown. Ashe. To all of those respectful energies that we should know but don't know, we like to give homage to them. Ashe. That was for the lesser ones. We want to give them their due, but we don't want them to come involved in the situation. But we want to acknowledge them, because how you make things get better, you acknowledge it. If you want things to stay in a dismal state, just don't give it no light. But if you want things to improve, you acknowledge it. But we still want it to stay in its own little situation until it knows how to act. So we give that. And we're not begging. We're not the begging type. We're asking. And we're spending our time. We take the time. Because can you imagine how many people don't do for the ancestors? Can you imagine how many people don't send our family light? And if you want to make a deposit in your bank, you're going to have to put money into the physical bank. And it's the same with the spiritual bank. You're going to have to put attention to it. I guess this is what this quantum theory and physics is all about. Once you are aware, then things manifest. But when you're not aware, they just don't happen. Because you give it energy, you feed it. Do we agree? Yes. We agree. So our attention gives things energy. And we want to start looking at things from that matter. We want to start giving energy. And we ask the Creator, names known and unknown, and Mother Nature, and all of our relatives. We want them to let us be a part of the divine plan. Well, first of all, we want to be able to let their will be done. Because we think they really know more about it than we do. So we want their will to be done. We just want to execute it. And we feel that if we can do that, we'll get everything that we need. Because the money and the gold and the silver, it's to no avail right at this moment. Most of us got plenty of money in here. But we don't own no buildings or no property, yet we got plenty of money. Some people living in a big house by themselves. One person might be living in 5, 6 rooms. And then other people we don't know how to live together. I don't know why. I guess slavery did a good job on us. Yeah. We don't live together no more. We don't eat together no more. So we just want to get with the divine plan. And we would like to make sure that we take care of the least of us. We don't take care of our handicapped people. I usually see Europeans taking care of our handicap. Our handicaps are taken care of by other people, and that's why they don't like us. Because we're ashamed of our handicap. We see them in a wheelchair, we see them rolling around, we don't take care. I don't know how it is in other countries, but I know how it is here. And black men are the least. I don't think maybe we're too close to the problem. So we want black men to realize that it's no shame to be handicapped. Some of our greatest leaders were handicapped. Some of our greatest leaders. Women are a little better. They take care of the handicapped a little better than we do. But we as black men, as a whole, I'm not saying those few who take care of them, because there are some who do. I'm just speaking as a whole. So we're asking for collective power. Some of our leaders would die penniless, and yet they gave so much service to the community. And we'll let our leaders die because they don't ask for nothing, we won't give them nothing. That's no reason. You should know this person needs something. Don't have to ask. Give. And it was told to me you would be blessed abundantly. So I think we need to try to challenge some of those old-time ways. So with this last word, we ask that we have the wisdom, the knowledge to just let things happen on a higher plane, on a higher cosmos plane. We're not begging. We are actually visualizing and projecting those things to be given to us. We want it, we deserve it, and we will go along and make a better world. Ashe.
Ashe.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you, sir?
Do I need to put this mic on? Who's going to put this on? Somebody put it on. You're right. You don't need the back piece in it, right? It falls out so long. What book you read lately there? I know you be reading them. Am I on? Let me check. You hear me okay? Am I on? All right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know that all of you are familiar with our noted guest, but those of you who are not, he's a well-known author and lecturer. He has authored books such as The Nigger Bible and A Great Nutritionist. And I think you all are in for a very great treat. Just hold on and hold on to your seats because he's got a lot of wind there. Thank you.
Let me first say that I thank and praise God that we've all made it here safely. And I pray to God that your return and my return will be equally as safe. I thank my brother and sister for bringing me in. I asked to come in here. I normally look for no place to go, but whenever I'm in town, I'm always over there checking out the books. There's something interesting about white folks write books that cannot be sold in white stores, but you can come in black stores and buy them. Do me a favor, go over and bring me Behold the Pale Horse and Sundar's book, Dark Day. You know what I'm talking about? Dark Day, Dark Day, Bright Dawn. You know what I'm talking about? They're right up on the, probably, well, I got some children here. Whenever I come to town, I tell them, meet me here. Between this corner and the health food store down on the corner, the chairman of Coca-Cola could be alive today. Because they got herbs that'll just kick it around. Evidently he don't know how to pray, because if he knew how to pray, he'd be alive. I prayed so long and nothing happened, so I stopped praying. I started praising God. And see, I count. I give me a little counter. I count how many times I click. Thank you, Father. Every day I count how many times I thank God. And at the end of the night, I show it to God. See, I don't want no mess. You know what I'm saying? You know. See, I treat God like a friend, not like God as some stranger. I talk to God just like I walk my leg. I say, you trying to tell me something, huh? Come on, give me another message. Tell me something quick. Give me a message. You talk. You have to talk. God talk to you. And at the end of the night, I say, well, I thank you 10,000 times. Register that. And I do that for a reason. See, if the big tornado or the hurricane come through town or the big storm and tear my house down, don't touch the whole house, I want to ask God, is them hoes thanking you every day? Wait a minute now. You understand what I'm saying? I want to know. Did you get the other one for me?
Can you give me the title of the other one again?
Yeah, it's it's a Sunbear's book, Bright Day. Come on, sister, Bright Day, Dark Dawn.
Sunbear?
Sunbear.
Bright Day, Bright Dawn?
Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? The book Sunbear wrote. It's up on the wall. I just saw it when I walked through there a few minutes ago. And then sometimes just sit over there. If I had children here, I'd bring them over there and just hang out, because there'd be some brothers and sisters coming through there with some real. I just went over there now, some brother over there chanting. And chanting will lower your blood pressure. That's what them old folks, they just be moaning and lower their blood pressure. Let's go right down. And when y'all come to something like this, y'all shouldn't come by yourself. It's a violation. Too much knowledge. You never come without a tape recorder. Always bring somebody that you love. Don't bring nobody you got to argue with. Somebody gonna go to sleep on you. They embarrass you, because you know they wasn't gonna sleep if they was giving out lottery numbers. But there's big stuff fixing to happen, and they got them in books over there. And that sister back there come up and introduce me. Time I come out, I talk to her. I try to buy her book, because she marked it. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, brother. And how many of y'all read this? See that? All y'all would have raised your hand. I left, because there was nothing I could tell y'all. How many of y'all saw Independence Day? How many of y'all saw Men in Black? Did you know it came out of here? Chapter 12. Where we signed treaties. Eisenhower signed treaties with the space people. And Men in Black is about that group of thugs. That's what the CIA was put together for us, to catch them folks down here who ain't supposed to be here. And how many of y'all saw Men in Black? That was a while when he told the brother, when he hooked up with him in New York, and this white boy was going all up walls and stuff, and the brother didn't understand what's happening. He said, and everybody thought he was on drugs. My man came to town, but that opening scene bad? Was it Johnny? What's the boy's name? Lee Jones. The guy at the star. Johnny Lee. Boy, if y'all haven't seen it, if you ain't got time, just go get it just to look at the beginning when them rednecks stopped them aliens, stopped them Mexicans. Them redneck sheriff, oh, boy, and smile, because you know we're going to shake him down. How you doing, Max? Yeah, redneck. How many of you, what you got back there? He went back there and opened it up, and you know them old sheriff's been shaking that old Mexican down. Them illegals he's bringing over. And then real white boys showed up and scared the sheriff. That's what I was trying to tell y'all a little bit earlier about real white folks. See, most black folks is mad. Y'all mad at the wrong white folks, most of y'all. I say most, I really mean all, but I can't assume that. See, most of the white folks y'all mad at couldn't help y'all if they liked you. They ain't got no power. The chairman of Coca-Cola, suppose you was on your way to get a mortgage, some money from him. You in trouble. Boy, dead. And so, when Tommy Lee Jones and them showed up, you know, them old redneck cracker sheriff, when you see it was real sheriff. That's one thing about Hollywood. Hollywood can go get them. They can go get people look just like who they want.
That's right.
They can also do that with O.J. They could have killed O.J. and that might not be O.J. we're looking at. Hollywood! Didn't his mama come to the funeral? Huh? Mikhail, y'all remember? Come on now. Did she have a heart attack that night? How many of y'all know? Come on, help me. Don't, you know, if you don't know, you don't know. Had a heart attack. Anybody in the room know that? You know that. But then, huh? What'd you say there?
I said she went to the hospital. I don't think they said she was there.
Baby, listen, now, I'm not here running a dialogue. Well, you think I come here to run a game on you? I get $25,000. I come here to do these folks a favor, try to get it. I'm not, no. I'm saying that's why I asked, had anybody been there? And nobody said nothing. Most of the time, I'll go another way. He said yes. That's all I'm saying. I read $400 worth of newspapers every week. I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to cook. So if you talk about making business, I'll shut up and listen. But I'm saying the movie's in the book. Most folks don't know except you read this here. And the boy really started writing this book, they killed him. His friend had to finish this book. And they get all that stuff right over there. And when this planet flip over, May the 5th, the year 2000, this Indian tells you every place you better not be on that day. Right over there. See, the rich white folk know about it because they building cities in outer space. They're going to get out of here. You don't need to go nowhere. All I got to do is get there. It's right over there. That book, that gold book over there that have the yellow pages, medical yellow pages, that white boy called me. He put $1.5 million in that book. You got 300 doctors, medical doctors, talking about alternative medicine. Do me a favor. Would you know which one I'm talking about, the big gray book. Get that one in the yellow pages right next to it. What's the name of it, baby? The one Burton Goldberg put out.
Oh, okay, the medical book.
Huh? The medical book, yeah. These are doctors. That white boy put $1.5 million. I said, come on, man. You mean you can't get it in? He could not get it in a white bookstore. So I said, well, I'll do a radio show. Let's put it on. They get 800 of them. And black folks ordered 1,500 of them at $60 a wop on their credit card. And then, you know, you got different levels of black folks. You got some that just heard there was a book. They just go out to the store. You didn't say no 800 of them. And that's what I wanted. They went to them white bookstores like that. I want you know you got it. I heard Mr. Gregory say y'all don't want me to have it. And then it got personal. You know, got real personal. And now I went to South Africa and the book's on the shelf. That's how much power you have when you know you got power. This book here, ain't nothing can happen to you that you can't find out about. 300 leading doctors, 380 doctors talk about alternative medicine. Whatever's wrong with you is in here. They got the yellow pages tell you which doctor lives closest to you. Closest to you. You got a doctor here I carried my son to a couple of weeks ago, gave him a blood test. I mean, it'll take a lot of blood now. Costs about, well, I won't scare you. When the blood test come back, they can tell if you ate a hot dog in 1942 and what time you ate it. But wait a minute now. Y'all remember them old black folks that say, ain't nobody gonna get my blood because they get your blood, they got you. Remember that?
Yeah.
Huh? You know if I give you a vaccine tonight, vaccination of smallpox, you know I'm really giving you smallpox. Y'all know that, right? Yeah. And your body sends up antibodies to knock it down. That's how you create a resistance to it. Well, we weren't meant to eat. Eating is a violation. We meant to be breatharian. So anything you put in your body adjusts to it. So if you put pig feet, hot dog bread, the body sends up an antibody to knock it down. They can go there and tell like exact marker what time it went in your body. That's why I couldn't understand why this here little old petty white boy is dead. This doctor, that came and said, we got a 6-year waiting list. But I'm the boss of health and nutrition. At least white folks think I am, because I play the same game they play. I sell wolf tickets and bye. White boys terrorize. What do you mean? Yeah, man. You mean that? Yeah, nah, you know, when you don't know. And do like white boys do, talk through their throat. You know. We just want y'all to know, after reading this research here, that anybody that's smoking cigarettes after this coming Thanksgiving because of the acid rain and the moon dust, see how you create words. Get caught smoking cigarettes after that, turn jet black. I know black folks will throw them cigarettes away. Tell me you can't stop. I used to smoke. How many of y'all in here smoke cigarettes? I just need one hand. One hand. Okay, let me tell you. It's hard to stop, right?
Yes.
Have you tried?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm not getting into that. But if I brought you up here right now and sit you here and say, in all honesty, said, now, we're all going to sit here with you and see how long you can go before you need a cigarette. How long you think you could go, in all honesty, before you just have to have one?
Probably a long time.
I didn't ask how long. How long? How long? What's a long time? 4 days, 5 days, 2 months?
Maybe a week.
A week. Go a week.
Before I think I gotta have one.
Okay, and then you think you could make it a week.
Yeah.
Okay, and then after a week you'd have to have one.
Well, see, I wouldn't have to have one. I might want one.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying no. Well, just come on now. Just
Okay.
help me. You know you're going to smoke one tonight when you leave here. Yeah. But now you're sitting there with these folks, now you can go a week. You can go a week. You had one before you got here, you're going to have one after you leave here, but now you can go a week.
I don't smoke on the weekend.
That's all right. This is a weekend day. It's weekend now.
I smoked 2 cigarettes already.
Okay, and this is weekend.
Right.
Okay. So make like you smoke all week long like you do on weekends.
Okay.
Then how long you think you could sit right here in front of us? I'm going to ask y'all something. I'm not here embarrassed. Man, we moving too fast for that. So how long you think you could go without a cigarette? If you did all week long what you do now, on the weekends, how long you think you can go? Real quick.
A couple hours.
A couple hours, okay. Now this so if you sit here, we all know you can make a couple hours. We know that.
Right.
Because if you was on an airplane flying from here to Europe and say no smoking on the airplane, you go 12 hours.
Right.
And if you broke your toe and was in the hospital, you go the whole time in the hospital with no beer, no whiskey, no drugs, no cigarette. What I'm trying to say, there's things in your body that rises up. Hear me? When you have to. Hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the reason I'm taking you through this is to say, and I appreciate it because I was looking for somebody that smoke. We sit you up here and we all put a big old pile of money up and say every day you make it without smoking, you get $1 million.
I'm not smoking.
We'd be here the rest of our life. You see what I'm saying? You wouldn't even get an urge. If you caught yourself getting an urge, you go back there and beat it up. You understand what I'm saying? But it's priorities. And here's a guy with all of his genius and all of his power at that corporation. He did. When I read it, I was in Jamaica. I celebrated my 65th birthday. Not Jamaica, I was in Puerto Rico. I got an old astrologist that Queen Elizabeth and them use. See, I do it the rich white folk. I don't want to do nothing no poor white folk. I don't want to eat no biscuits, I don't want to eat no grits. I don't want to eat nothing that the Queen don't eat. Because y'all like the Queen. Y'all don't know you like her. You can never even dream that the Queen is sitting in the toilet right now with her drawers drooped over and farting and stinking up that toilet. That's not even in your thought pattern. But her doo-doo stink, trust me. You know. Because when that doo-doo come out, it ain't coming out of a queen's booty. It's coming out of a booty. Now, it might not smell as bad as yours because she don't eat that stuff. But it don't smell like baby's breath. It's my queen. My children say, Dad, how come I made millions of dollars and you never bought a record player? You know, people get these high fives, and I mean, they got some stuff out here, boy. That get, listen to that music. Go to opera. Love opera. I don't even know what they're talking about, but the people that run the world, that's what they look at. I'll be right there. I'll be over in Zurich listening to it. I stand, got me seat right on the front row. I'll be yelling, bravo. I don't even know what bravo means. Bravo! Clapping. I just want to see the good things about the people who run the world and see how many of them I can pick up. I can't be white. I can't change where I look. I want to get rid of these old ignorant culture patterns that my mama put in me. You know, call herself love me. Lead me not into what? What's that prayer say? Temptation. Y'all need to go home and look at that prayer. What God would lead you into temptation? How long do you have to say that before you realize somebody changed that word? I mean, what God gonna lead you into a whole house or a dope house? Lead me away from temptation, I'd ask God. But I don't have to ask God. I'm gonna ask God not to lead me into temptation. I mean, that is, you hear what I'm saying here? My mama tell me one time, she said, oh, see, that's why poverty is bad, because it's levels. You poverty street say this, go to school and get you educated so you can get a job. Who want to work? Nobody want to work but a fool. Who want to work? That's why y'all be so bitter and mean, evil, nasty. Working. The people run the world. I got more intelligence than my baby told him Prince Charles got in his whole body plus his mama's body. They don't work, I don't work. Then the first thing they say, how you going to eat? Ask a gorilla who ain't never had a job. How they eat? Big old elephant eat more food than one day you eat in 2 years. Ain't never been to college. They eat. You understand? And run you down. But that whole game, when you've been brought up with a work mentality, that's all you know. That's all you know. You ain't never had a biscuit in your life. Biscuit's nasty. Clog all up in your throat. Y'all just push them down anyway. That's why y'all, most folks, most stuff y'all eat now, that's why y'all got to have a drink with it. Because they get stuck right there. God, they don't put this down. Hold it. Hold that cholesterol right there. You drink it now. Go and order your bottle and a big old soda pop. Big old belly washer. And the reason I can talk to y'all like this, I came up just like y'all. Just like y'all. Somebody tell me to get a job, I'd call the police. There'll be a federal law or somebody tell somebody else to get a job. All the people who's in charge don't work. The old chump that ran Coca-Cola just thought he had a job, but the people got the big stock, they don't work. And when he died, you think Coca-Cola ain't gonna be relevant tomorrow? You think Coca-Cola won't have no tops on him tomorrow because he dead? They don't miss you. Step over him and keep going. Matter of fact, they already picked the chairman before he died. Picked the man to take his place. And they said this one coming in, they were talking about how nasty he is. Y'all been reading themselves? Say he's a cold, say he a dog, the one coming in. Say he is nasty. Say this other one is nice. You know what they're really trying to say. Well, he ain't on one of us, he's a Cuban. You know, well, we got a real white boy, we're gonna run in on you now. A warmonger. Yeah, a boy that'll put, and they be playing games too. Y'all listen to white folk talking cold. Wilson's tastes good like a what? That commercial haven't ran in 25 years. See what they do to your mind? See that? See how quick you come up with that? Haven't ran in 25 years. You're home looking for a pair of socks you took off this morning. Pepsi Cola hit the spot. Come on, help me. 12 full ounces. That's a lot. Twice as much for a nickel too. Pepsi Cola is the drink for you. 48 years ago, they come out with that. And to this day, 98% of all Pepsi Cola sold in America sold to black folks. Coca-Cola don't even understand it. Don't even understand it. Sold to black folks. Sweeter. Y'all ever drink a Pepsi Cola? Drink a Pepsi and a Coke together and look how much sweeter. Okay? Because that's why y'all got sugar diabetes. Because there's a God force that you need sweetness in your life. It's talking about human dignity and rights. And we take the cheap way. I'm thinking soda pop, Pepsi Cola know that. So they said, let's give these niggas something sweet. And white folk don't like Pepsi Cola. It's too sweet. Too sweet. And so they were sending codes. Pepsi Cola, hit the spot. 12 full ounces. Coke was always a little bottle. And that's a lot. When it costs a nickel, both of them cost a nickel, twice as much for a nickel too. Pepsi Cola is a drink for you. It worked. Code. 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 Code, 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 code. I do this every day. I put stuff out, then I say, well, I know where it is when I'm putting it out, right? Then I say, I'll run back and get it real quick, and then I don't know where it is. And here, code, code. Strangers in the night. Oh, help me with that song. Who sings? Who can sing? Come on, I know. Now I know somebody. Now I say who sing. Who in here can sing? I know somebody here. Girl, you know you think you're a little lightweight. I'm going to see you at home now. Wait a minute now. Am I with black folks or y'all from another planet? You mean ain't nobody in here can sing or y'all scared of me? You're not scared of me. You're not. Well, come on now. Come on. Somebody can sing. Come on. I didn't ask you that. I said, who can sing? You can sing. You look like you can sing. Okay, here's the song. I got the song. Okay? Stand up so they can hear you. Strangers, y'all all heard that. Da 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 da.
What are my chances?
Come on, hum it with her.
Was so inviting, your smile was so exciting. My heart told me I must have you. Strangers in the night, two lovely people. We said our first hello. We know that was just a glance, embracing, and ever since that night, together lovers at first sight.
Okay, great. Now listen to that. Now listen to that. Y'all hear that? Now I want you to sing it a little bit louder. We're not going to go over it. I want to hear the first part of it. Okay, here we go. Now just hum it with it, real soft.
Strangers in the night, what are my chances? Something in your eyes was so inviting.
Okay, hold it right there. Now we're going to go back over this. Now, this is two people sitting in a bar that never met each other before. Two strangers sitting in a bar. Me and you. What's your name there? Marge. You never. Come on. Put your leg. Put your. Now sit up and look at me. Sit up and look at me. I'm looking. We're at a bar. We're not here. We don't know these people. We're at a bar. I look at you and you say, I said, Lord, she looked like that old girl that wouldn't go to the prom with me. Lord, she's sitting over there by herself now. I'm sitting over here by myself. Now listen to the song while we're looking at one another now. Come on. Go ahead, Dad.
Strangers in the night, what are my chances? Something in your eyes
Look at me.
was so inviting.
So inviting.
Your smile was so exciting. My heart told me I
must have you. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Keep on now. Listen to this now. Come on, listen.
Strangers in the night.
Strangers in the night. Me and you, baby. Two lovely people.
To the moment when we said our first hello.
We
knew love was just a glance.
Love was just a glance.
Embracing, and ever since that night, together lovers at first sight, were strangers in the night.
Did you hear what she said? What are my chances? And when it ends, they're in bed.
Yeah, that's true.
They're in bed. Right. Now sing it again. Now you look, come on. You the one. Come on. Now you look at me and you. She didn't do it right. It's me and you.
Strangers in the night. chances.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. Now do me a favor. If I get in your face, I don't know you, I don't care about knowing you, and I'm not saying that disrespectful. I'm here to teach, and all I want to do is teach you something. I would not pull this out for no other reason. These are two people sitting in a bar. The reason I used her, sitting in the bar. They end up having sex that night. When they wrote this song, women couldn't get in the bars. It's a gay song in code. Okay? Women were not permitted to go in bars.
Yeah, back in the 40s.
Okay? These are two men. Now read that. Now listen, because there's a lot of code that go around.
Strangers in the night, what are my chances?
Two men, strangers in the night, two people sitting at a bar, don't know each other, just glance at one another, and one saying, what are my chances?
Something in your eyes.
Something in your eyes was so inviting.
Your smile was so exciting. My heart told me I must have you.
Let me read no more. That's two men. Now, if Frank Sinatra knew that, he wouldn't be singing this. If Nat King Cole knew that. Mona Lisa. Who know the words to Mona Lisa? Anybody? Okay. Talk them. I'll show you something about it. Come on. Anybody know? Come on. All right, listen. Okay. All right, let's kind of put it together little by little. Real men need you much. Who said the first part? You know the first?
Mona Lisa.
No, I'm saying it. Just talk it. Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa.
Okay. What happened? Men have named you. Okay. What is it?
You're so like the lady with the mystery smile.
You hear that? Mona Lisa is a man. Mona Lisa is a man. Mona Lisa is Leon da Vinci, who was a drag queen who painted it. Mona Lisa. Now, the guy who wrote the song didn't know it, just a spirit came over him, and he was saying that. And when you listen to that song, knowing that, you see what kind of smile? Well, look at that little old strange smile on his face. Now, Nat didn't know that when he sang in the Mona Lisa. But now there's a little old ignorant, cold-blooded blues singing brother named Little Willie John. He's the one that wrote and did Fever. Nigga wild nigga got killed in jail fighting somebody. He said, if I don't love you, baby, well, how's it go? Grits ain't groceries. And he said that way back there. And you know when they found out Mona Lisa was a man 3 years ago at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology with a laser. I mean, do you know who you all are? With a laser, they found out that was Da Vinci.
Was the beard on
No, they can take a laser and the features is there. And that boy, that little ignorant brother, if I don't love you, baby, grits ain't groceries, eggs ain't poetry, and Mona Lisa was a man. And them operas, boy, that's why they be singing in a foreign language. And the greatest one is La Boheme. Da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. And the woman's name is Mimi. And at the end, you get to hear it. You hear him scream. You hear her die. And he runs into Mimi, and the music just goes crazy. And you listen to them operas, and people go. I go to Germany and sit, and we put our tuxedos on, and rich white folk come in. La Boheme is about a white woman. I mean, it's a woman, but it's a white woman. They got a cold. Two dudes in love with her. And she don't like neither one of them. She like another little trifling dude that don't like her. Now, is that some ghetto project? Two niggas get Tamika anything she want, but Tamika with this old trifling nigga over here that wouldn't give her the time of day. And me and you, man, we love her together. I mean, we so sure we ain't gonna get her, we let each other know how we feel about her, so me and you can sit around all day and talk about how much we love her. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And she over there, what's your name, brother? Yeah. Huh? That sounds like a nigga you be in love with. Stringer. White folk got titles, niggas got nicknames. Stringer here. Stringer, you in love with Stringer. Stringer wouldn't give you the time, and that's why Stringer's sitting back there now. Stringer ain't thinking about you. And it wouldn't make it so bad, the woman he go with is ugly. Matter of fact, all your girlfriends, I don't see what Stringer see in her. Whatever it is, he don't see it in you. But me and my man, we give you anything you want. This is La Boheme now. Whatever you want, baby, we give it to you. Then, you're so sick, ain't nobody got no money, that me and him decide that he got a coat that we can pawn. So we take the coat to the pawn shop to go and get your medicine, and when we get back, you dead. That's what La Boheme is about. Okay? Hear me? That's what La Boheme is about. They all are tragedies. They're all about ghetto stuff. They're all about po stuff. That's La Boheme. And the first chance you get, you need to go get the book. Invest the money and listen to it. Because because white folk be tricking. You think they're listening to one thing because it's in French, it's in Spanish. Carmen Jones, you know Carmen Jones, a soldier in love with her, and a whole double cross. Who got a chain around there? Who wears a chain around their neck inside? Let me see if that's, might be a little too heavy. Anybody? Let me see yours. That's not long enough. I need a long chain. Let me see here. That might be too heavy. If I have to, come up, take yours off. Let me see you. You got one, brother? Okay. Y'all be wearing these heavy. That's why y'all be so tired in the evening. Yeah? Who, baby? Let me see it. Let me see it. Yeah, let me see. No, it's too heavy. That's too heavy. What I see hanging down is too heavy. I can't see it from there, baby, but come up here. No, if I can see it from there, I know it. Is that what? Let me see, baby. It look like a jewel box you wearing. I've seen safe as small. Oh, no, okay. That might be, bring it up for me. That might be too heavy, but it might not be. This one here. This one, okay. That's good, I'll use this one here. And all y'all can do this, what you're fixing to see happen here. Yep. You know, I know you know. You know everything.
You can use a string on it.
I know you can use that, baby. I didn't want to use a string.
If you can get it.
No, I ain't going to get off. You twisted it around, put it like that. Had it down there next to your breast. It's not. I mean, you stand here, you know how to do it right here. Just put your arm here so they can see it. Up, where they can see it. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it through you. Ask God that I can violate your peace. Which way is yes? Which way is yes? Tell me which way yes is. No, don't worry about it. Y'all see it they moving? All of us have that power. Which way is yes? Come on, you're confusing me now. Give me a clear cut which way is yes. Clear cut. If yes is going towards her and me, now which way is no? Tell me no now. You told me which way yes was, now tell me which way is no. See it? We all have that power. See it? We can all do that. And like she just, you can do it with a string. Now when you get through talking to her, they don't like that. See, now I say, wait, how you leave me out here? Oh, slow up, slow up, slow up, slow up, slow up, slow up, slow up. You have this power. It's around you 24 hours a day. But you're always in motion. Why am I talking about something, rapping? And shut up. Be still. Everything he wants right there. All right. Which way is yes? Yes, yes. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Hold it still. Hold it still for me, dear. Oh, I know that. I know. I know. I know. Which way is yes? Trust me and let me use her instrument. Which way is yes? Can all y'all see which way yes is? Now which way is no? Which way is no? Which way is no? Clear, 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 clear cut. Which way is no? Real clear. Y'all see that? Do I have a son with just one name? Do I have a son with just one name? Do I have a son that just had one name? I have a son that's just named Gregory. Is he in St. Louis tonight? What's that saying? He's in Atlanta. Hold on, don't cross me, baby. Don't cross me. Is he healthy and well? What's it say? And he's dying. He's dying. Right here, in this town. His melanin, remember the one I had with me? His energy, his electrical system melting down. When it melt all the way down, it'll burn up from the inside. That's the one I was saying about the blood thing we took. And I was trying to tell him it ain't got nothing to do with diet, because if you ate real bad, you don't eat as bad as homeless people out of garbage cans, and they don't take no bath, they get high and get drunk. They don't have this, so it's something inside your body, boy. You have to go somewhere and deal with it. But you see the power you have. I'm taking your time to see the power you have. Was I in the United Nations last night, this time? Is that yes? I forgot. It's okay, okay. Was I in the United Nations last night, this time? Last night, this time. That's all. The reason I say this, ask it some questions that you know. You follow what I'm saying? You flesh it out. Ask it some questions that you know. I did something the other day, I'd be dirty. I asked it, could I go to the slot machine in Puerto Rico and win? That's right. And it said, yeah. I went over there and lost $3 grand. Went back the next morning with $50 and won $20,000. It didn't say when. Huh? Huh? And it knows things that I don't know. Like this is yes, right? This brother sitting right here, is his name Milton? See what I'm saying? Now, I don't know him. You follow what I'm saying? The spirit in the room, no. What's your name? Is his name Danielle? Is his name Danielle? See the difference? It knows stuff. And so I take your time to say anybody can do. That's the power we have. But a system know you have that power. So you think I know this and the police, the top police authorities in the world don't know this, and when they want to solve crime, you can do it with this. Now why is this important? Who have some kind of sickness, like arthritis or sugar diabetes or something? Anybody? This is the healthiest group ever. You have, okay, let me show you something. The brother that just said he had sugar diabetes, do we have sugar diabetes or not? Now he's saying yes. Are there some vitamins and herbs that could help him? She says yes. The reason I'm saying this here, get your herbal and a vitamin book, and whatever condition you got, ask this, have you got it? Now if it say you haven't got it, then maybe you should get checked, because the doctors might have missed, you follow what I'm saying? I mean, once you ask this enough questions where you feel comfortable, you understand what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, I asked this brother, I just picked out a name. This said this wasn't his name. Okay? Then when he said this was his name, then let me tell you how clever this is now. Because once you say, do I have sugar diabetes, do I have high blood pressure, or do I have something else I don't know what I got? It'll tell you. Then you ask, oh, there's some vitamins could help me. It said yes, right? Then you call out the vitamins. You get you a book. You say, what about vitamin A? And if you go there, you know not. So you don't even have to guess. Then you say, okay, then you go get the vitamins. Say, now, shall I take 20 of these? You know, you say no. Shall I take 18? Shall I take 5? It'll tell you how many to take to get cured. Those are the powers we have inside of us. Inside of us. You know, this house I want to buy, is it a safe house? You know, and that's why I say you have to play with it all day to ask yourself some questions that you know, because when you start getting into it, and something I would never do, man, I would never fool around with this and get nosy. You know, hey, my old lady ever had anybody else other than me, and I hope she don't ask it about me, because I tell her that damn thing lying. You understand? Don't bring this. You believe in that chain, and that chain don't pay no rent. Well, I went on my first fast. My old lady went on a 40-day fast. I told her, now, I said, because she's very fragile. I said, now, baby, if you get out there in the wilderness and you hear that voice talking to you, Lillian, do you repent? Yes, Lord, I repent. Have you had sex with everybody since you've been? Yes, Lord. Go tell your husband. I say, look, you tell God, not this crazy nigga. Don't tell him I do no wrong. Don't come out the woods and tell me about that. You tell God, God, do you know this wild crazy nigga? No, you go tell it to a tree. Don't not come back in the house telling me nothing. You done heard out in the bushes. They're going to get you hurt. Thank you, dear. Y'all got that? Now, you can do it with a string. Also, what you can do, you can tell it which way to move. I mean, I ain't talking about yes or no. You can say, I want you to go in a circle. It's good, just turn in a circle. Just turn, just go all kind of circle, 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 circle. Come on, in a circle. Come on, in a circle, in a circle. You know what a circle is now. Come on, you know what a circle is. Come on, in a circle. And you know we're in this training because this is her vibration. You know, come on now, in a circle. I love you. I love you. Give me a circle. I love you. You gonna make a circle for me? If you don't make it, I'll make it. You know, I really don't need you to make a circle. There you go. Come on. Come on. It's a dumb chain you got it, you know. I just played. Thank you, dear. So y'all tried and test. Thank you very much. I know. I got one under here, baby. It's so wild. I'm gonna test mine out on a lottery number one day. Say, thank you. Say, you clearing it up, getting that vibration off of it. Y'all understand? You know how to do that. Very simple, nothing difficult. But be sure and just ask the questions like, is today Saturday? You know, that type of thing. Is this the month of November? You know, there's some simple stuff that you know that you're getting an answer backwards and forwards on. So where we are, Well, I just take my time to say, you know, there's certain things that you have to know, that you have certain powers. That you're born with these powers. And this system go out of its way, especially with black folk, because they know who you are. I mean, somebody knows something. Emiola, y'all been reading about that. It means the Christ boy. That's what that means, the Christ boy. Something born, and it always comes up around that time. It starts, and it's the brother to the hurricanes. Now hurricanes is bad. When the brother comes out, Emiola, hurricanes are very few, but very destructive. When Emiola was out last time, we had Hurricane Andrews, worst natural disaster in the history of this country. I went down to Florida because I felt something coming over my TV. And I went down to Florida and realized that there's certain things can happen that you don't have the intelligence to describe it, or there's no picture that can take a picture of it. And I went down there, and just like we was holding that chain up there, cars and trucks was hanging out of trees, just like you got Christmas ornaments, out of trees. And there's no TV camera can explain that to you, and there's nothing, like even when I'm telling you, you have to see it. You have to see this awesome sight. A big old tugboat was blown all the way out the water, sitting on a dude's front porch. And then you understand real power. And then men just sit around and play little games like they got power, and they haven't. The power of a woman having a baby. Wow. That's create new life, explosion. So when you understand the force that you have, and fear and God do not occupy the same space. You can't be afraid of anything. A gun and a Bible in the same house, you just cancel out the Bible. And I come up, man, my little ignorant parents had me believing that atheists wasn't going to heaven. What God needs your validation? You serious? And you don't believe in nothing if you worry about an atheist. Look, if I got 10 children, one of them's a bank robber, that's still my child. And I'll give it some blood. Like, my family, they're all uptight about my son, Gregory. Any of y'all know him? Just as nice, nobody know him, just as nice and polite and easygoing and just handsome, and just, people just love him. Huh?
I see it.
Yeah, people love it. There's a woman at owns a radio station, she got a prayer vigil for him. She almost want to make people pray for him. My wife was all pitiful. I said, baby, I call home and I can't even get a decent car. I said, you run this whole show. I don't know where I'm going. I mean, I don't write nothing down. You the brains. I don't know my schedule. I had to call my wife this morning and find out what time I get my plane, where I pick my ticket up, where I'm staying. I didn't know I was staying at the airport till I call home, because I don't want to know nothing about tomorrow till tomorrow. Tonight I'll go to bed, find out how early I got to get up. And so I said, you know, can we be honest? I said, now it's me and you and 10 children. I said, if everybody had to pick, if God says, the Gregory family, I'm going to take one of you all, but before I do it, I'm going to let y'all pick one. Otherwise, I'll take one. Everybody would pick Gregory. Don't nobody like him. Nobody like him. Nobody in my house like Gregory. You know, when he calls, they say, it's Gregory. So what everybody uptight about? I mean, if one had to go, God picked the right one. Why we don't like him? Because he don't talk. He don't say nothing. You ask him a question, yep. Okay. 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 He know more about health than I do, but I would never know because he never talks about it. I have other people tell me that. Reads everything. I used to do a joke about it. My son went to Morehouse to college, and I call him and say, how you like college? Okay. So how you like your professors? All right. You enjoying college life? Yep. What you majoring in? Communications. White folk be quiet now. With the Marv Albertson trial, that kind of make them forget about O.J., didn't it? I mean, was that boy getting down? I mean, that boy, they stopped the trial. I was just getting ready to like him. I said, he my man. Wow. Woo. But understand one thing now. Can't no, you know, there ain't no white woman. She's from Santo Domingo. But ain't no poor white woman in America going to bring that. See, I never heard of Marv Albertson until they busted him. But the people who know him know he one of the fine primitive horses in sports. Big money. Well, ain't no little old poor, ignorant white woman going to bring one of them forces down in my America unless there's something wrong. Evidently, he hit on somebody in NBC's old lady, or maybe took their son. Now we know which way he go. And they went after him. Okay. You know, that's what happened with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, white folks love Bill. They let that nigga advertise tapioca. Damn. I mean, now you know how white boy feel about his pudding now. Shit. Boy, he be careful about white folks with his pudding. Tapioca, and Bill would be out there talking about Jello and make like he walking in it. And white folks loved it until that boy made the mistake to say, I want to buy NBC, and had the money to buy it. And they went after him from killing his son to coming up with some woman to say that's my dad. Hear me now. Okay? So Marv double-crossed somebody. They get too comfortable. Yes, they like me. Huh? Huh? And then the prostitute was killed in New Jersey that had Marv's address and name in her book. Did y'all see that story? Anybody? Who saw it? Who said yeah? You saw it. Now, so now, how come they didn't give the other names? Why just his? Then it didn't even have to be there. The woman dead, they could put in there when they come after you. After that trial was over, did y'all see the next day when they ran the 911 tapes? Who saw it? Very important now. Anybody in the room see the 911 tapes? Everybody? Nobody. The woman called up. They had the whole tapes of her calling the police. Crying. Did you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
When she said, they said, where were you? And she was out on at a payphone. She said, I'm at 20th, and you can see she's trying to make out the sign. Then she said, and the woman said, is that 20th? So I said, yes. He said, well, what happened? This man just attacked me, bit me. I said, where's the man now? And what did she say? Anybody remember? He's in the hotel. That's what she said on the tapes. And they didn't go and arrest him. Okay? They didn't go arrest him. Marv said, he just looked around when he was indicted. He said, he didn't know nothing about it. They didn't say he didn't do it. But he said he didn't know there was a grand jury. All the ones he was indicted, next thing you know, the press had it. That's how vicious they are when they come at you. And I was just thinking, I was just getting off on the O.J. trial. When I started looking at Marv, I was with some white folks that night when he pleaded guilty. Before he pleaded guilty the night before, when everybody, and I walked up for the white folks, I said, I'm just looking at the O.J. trial tonight. Threw him off. I said, you mean Marv? I said, I mean the O.J. trial. If the panties fit, you must not acquit. And then the next day, they shocked everybody, right? Because he pleaded guilty, right? Did y'all ever know why he pleaded guilty?
They had some more witnesses.
Prosecutor wanted to call Albert's transvestite lover, which is a black man that he'd been living with for 15 years. This is the New York Post. Okay. Oh yeah, right. They're all the same. Ted Turner. How many of y'all know Ted Turner is manic depression? He's a manic depression. Everybody know that? He's about the most famous. I mean, everybody know that he's manic depression. He had these highs and these lows. And so I was with his one of his aides the other day, and I said, Ted Turner is a good reason why you should take your medicine. He went to New York the other day and left his medicine, and that manic hit him, and he gave $1 billion to the UN and didn't mean to. Take your pills, Ted. Ted got so mad, he demanded that every other rich white person give their money to the youth. O.J. Simpson trial, oh, that was mean. I mean, I used to look at it every day. I got hooked on it, hung up on it. 2 weeks before that first O.J. trial was over, I got to look at that one night. Something came over me. I thought I did it. I called my wife, said, baby, get them tight gloves out. I'm going to turn myself in. O.J., O.J., O.J. How did I not do that now? They said, see, well, you know, O.J. had to be part of that mess. Hey, O.J. ain't killing people, though. Shit, O.J. You ain't gonna kill 2 white folks in America and they let you show up in court every day in brand new tailor-made outfits. So yes, y'all got to start learning how to use your God-given intelligence. The mafia can't wear new suits every day. When Gotti was on trial, he wore that old orange outfit, that jail outfit. I'm married to my wife 39 years. You married, brother?
No.
You married? How long you been married?
25.
25. When last time you cut your finger? How long ago? The thumb?
It's been a long time.
Like what?
20 years.
20 years. So if your wife got killed tonight and you just happen to cut your thumb tonight, that's a hell of a coincidence, ain't it? That don't mean you did it, but that's a hell of a coincidence. When you think how, so that's when I start seeing things. Wife dead? I mean, I knew that boy did it. You could feel the vibration. And I don't know how you women bought that. I mean, any woman that menstruates know how hard it is to get that blood off your panties. How you think that nigga got all blood off in 20 minutes? I mean, a woman should have seen through that immediately. Y'all know how hard blood is to get off? Just a little bit of blood. Now, how you get all that blood off him in 20 minutes? But then he said, I cut my hand. First he cut in Chicago. Then he said he cut it playing golf. Then his mama came down there to the funeral and took one look at the boy and fainted with a heart attack. They had to fly her back. You know about, they flew her back to the hospital. That night. And the whole time he was in jail, she never went to visit him. Now, do you know any black mother that abandoned her trifling boys when they in trouble?
That wasn't her son.
That wasn't her son. But I mean, before Michael Jackson made people mad, they used to do a Michael Jackson look-alike in Vegas every year, and the winner win $100,000, and they had a bunch of folks wear plastic shirts look more like Michael than Michael. And that was just a game. Huh? And what made Michael, made him mad, they say Michael weird. They never say Richard Pryor weird. Richard Pryor shot his old lady's car. Do all kind of drugs. You ain't never heard them white folks say Michael ever did drugs. They hint that he might be weird, but they can't pinpoint. What man would ever have an affair with Michael and wouldn't go sell the story now for $5 or $10 million? That's what it would be worth. I mean, hear me good now. For 20 years, Michael been running through an airport with a little white baby in one arm and a chimp in the other. Them crackers ain't cared what he was doing to neither one of them, as long as he wasn't messing with that chimp, because animal rights don't play that. So what did Michael do to make him mad? He did something that no other entertainer had the power or the love for black folks to do. What he did. He did a videotape showing black folks as kings and queens in Egypt. And ever since then, they went after him. How can y'all be black and don't know that? How can y'all be black and don't know when they're going after brothers and sisters and what they're going after them for? And let NBC and CBS and ABC tell you he weird. He wasn't weird before that. When we thought he was weird, white folks said he was all right. And then the boy, brilliant, he went back and got old dirty Elvis Presley's daughter. So he been stealing stuff from niggas, now I'm going to steal something from him. just long enough to get that thing. I said, okay, you can go on home now. I don't need you no more. One of the fine minds on the planet. And before white folk put him in a trick where he had to do something to sell his records, Michael Jackson never gave an interview to a white publication in his life. And when you go back and look at all that stuff on Time and Life and Newsweek, they had to go and read what Bob Johnson wrote in Jet or Ebony magazine, because that's the only person he would talk to. That's how strong that brother was. Okay? Okay? When they told Michael not to buy the Beatles stuff, Michael bought it for $48 million. It's worth $800 million now. And when he bought all the Beatles stuff, he didn't know the Beatles owned Little Richard stuff. Everything Beatles owned it all. He made one phone call to Little Richard and gave him his stuff back, which is worth $16 million a year, and he never told nobody about it. That's why Little Richard be happy now. Richard ain't mean. Richard ain't bitter. Richard sit on them shows and be nasty. Now, what did Little Richard do to make $16 million a year? The boy wrote a song in 30 years. Can you imagine how wild that stuff was that he wrote way back there? That white folks is still buying it all over the world? And so, in Polo, OJ, that boy's so pitiful. He's on Larry King the other night, about 3 weeks ago, saying, I would go to sleep, I still, Nicole comes to me in my dream. I tried to call him, but his phone was disconnected. White boy said, if you'd have got him, what would you have said? I said, next time she come to you, ask her who did it. See, I know who did it, but I know everything because I read the papers. How many of y'all know there's a helicopter, they can push a button and it goes in what they call a whisper mode? Anybody know about that? And what does that mean when we go in whisper mode?
I mean, it can creep up on you.
I mean, you can't hear it.
Right.
Can't hear it. See, he was fixing to give me a scientific whisper. Can't hear it. Can't hear it. No, conspiracy theory they had them.
Oh, yeah, right.
Now hear me good now. That means if we was all outside, what's your name, brother?
Robert.
If we was in your backyard right now at a picnic, we can have 40 helicopters over us and we don't know it, because we can't hear nothing. And they can come down on them little ropes and ladders and kill us all and go back up. But your dog can hear it. Now let's go back to the OJ. The dog was acting a fool. The dog heard something, but nobody else did. They used the helicopters, the whisper mode. And they came down and killed him. That's why there wasn't no blood tracks leading away and leading up, because they went back up. What's that? When we went back up? They never even tried to explain it, because they don't have to American them a bunch of fools. They have to explain it. But there got to be some blood. The word I got, they killed OJ that night. Took him with him. You know, Marcia Clark kept saying OJ's blood was all over the place, didn't you? They shut her up. Shut up, girl. Oh, yeah, OJ's blood all over the place. Now, if you get up in a helicopter and drop a glove out of a helicopter, what's the wind going to do to the glove? Do it, right? So if you had to drop a glove over OJ's backyard, you had to put it in a container, right? Didn't that boy say he heard something hit the house? Right? Did y'all hear that? So the glove was in the container. And if you listen, when the people said, when Mark, what's his name, Furman, said when he came out with the glove, the driver said he had a container over his shoulder, but at that point nobody knew what does that mean? So then somebody messed up and said that Nicole had some skin, human, under her fingernail. So we'll test it when they found out it was white folks and wasn't OJ's. What's that headline say there? What's the date on it? Can you read without glasses?
No.
Who reads without glasses? Oh, you got your glasses on. What's the date? What paper is it in first? Open it up. Open it all the way.
It's Thursday, July the 20th, 1995.
It's the Herald?
It's the Herald.
Miami Herald. What's the headline say? Wait, what's the date again? July the what?
20th.
July the 20th, what year?
95.
So remember the trial wasn't over till October. What's the headline say?
4 LA city employees killed as worker goes on shooting spree.
Now that's hard to believe what they're talking about. 4 people was killed that morning in the LA crime lab. They went in and wiped them all out. The headline just say, read it again.
4 LA city employees killed as worker goes.
Now I'm going to say this again. When them white folks found out this was some white folks killed under there, and the LA crime lab said, well, we got to hold a press conference. They said, well, do it tomorrow. They went in and killed all 4 of them. Y'all live in America, home of the free and the land of the brave. You crazy? Huh? Stand up for me, but now listen to this here. Read the headline again, and then start reading that and see when they even hint that it was in the LA crime lab. What's the headline say?
4 LA city employees killed as worker goes on shooting spree. This is on the Herald Wire Express, Los Angeles. A worker shot and killed 4 city employees Wednesday in a rampage through the fortress-like center that houses LA Police Science Lab.
Now that's as close. You hear that now? Now think about it. Excuse me. Now think about it. It's 4 scientists in the LA crime lab is wiped out. And they don't say this at the headline. Go ahead, read the next.
1 man died at the C. Edwin Piper Technical Center in downtown Los Angeles, and the other 3 died of injuries at a hospital.
That means they killed him on the way. Say, we can't believe this cracker, we put this stuff in his drink. He didn't shoot right, so we'll kill you on the way. On the way. That's fine. Okay. Y'all hear? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Huh? Come on, what'd you say? I heard somebody say something.
It just blew over, you know. It wasn't.
That's what they do. That's why workers got to pay rent. You ain't got time to. What have you done for me lately? You know. White folks, I had a brother stole something from me, and I went to court, and white folks were having so much fun. They said, we don't even need to get him. He got a brother that it was legitimate way he did it, but kept me in court. They tied up all my money. Next thing you know, they put me out of my house on TV. Didn't y'all see that? Worldwide television. I was making $6 million a day. Tied up all my money. Put me out. The judge saw it and said, I can't believe. Y'all hold it. Y'all talk outside now. I can't believe that this man got this much integrity. I got $3 million downstairs in my office, and rather than come in here and settle this case, and so the judge signed a summary judgment, gave me all my stuff back.
Repeat that last part, please.
Signed a summary judgment and gave it. I didn't even have to go to trial. Gave me all my stuff back. So I'm 65 years old. Lost everything. You had a brother here, chairman of Coca-Cola, same age I am. He just died. Got $500 million in the bank. I was walking in Puerto Rico the other day and said to myself, I ain't got a 65 years old. What a wonder. I ain't got a hurt, nothing in my body. I'm 65, my wife's 60, been at 39 years, never had a prescription filled since we've been married. Somebody say, thank God. Thank God for what? Y'all crazy? Thank God for what? You got a bank account?
Yes, sir.
If you put $30 in his bank, right? And you went and wrote a check for $30 in cash, right? You don't thank God, do you? Because you put it in there, right?
That's right.
All right. We work for this.
Right.
We work for this. We work for this. I thank God that a black woman came to me named Malvina Fulton that taught me about health and nutrition. I thank God for the civil rights movement. That I saw a redneck cracker sheriff kick my old lady in the belly. She's 9 months pregnant, and I made like I didn't jump on him because I was not but I was scared. And I'm sure some of y'all in this room would have jumped on him because y'all wasn't there. That's the luxury you have when you ain't there. any of y'all really believe you'd have jumped on? I sure wish I'd have had you with me that night. I would have paid you. And that was the best kick ever happened. Saved my wife and saved me. Because of that, I was playing games with myself. I drank a fifth of scotch every day. Didn't y'all remember that? 4 packs of cigarettes every day, went up to 365 pounds. I went the whole route.
That was a mainstay of you.
Yep. Whole route. Whole route. So I got drunk one day and told myself, I said, look, you serious? I didn't jump on that shit. I was talking to my partner, my writer, Jim Sanders. Clean little cut living dude out of Oklahoma. I taught him how to drink, how to smoke. I quit. He kept going. He dead now. Whiskey ran him crazy. He used to call me from Chicago to Boston, collect. So he wanted to borrow 35 cents. I said, Jim, where are you? He said, I said, pay for it. I said, just wait there. Don't worry about a thing. just wait there. But the brother was so clean and so nice. Just walking down the street and fell dead. No pain, no misery. And when they cut him open, they couldn't even tell he'd been drinking. Couldn't even tell. He had that spirit, you know, that just nice. When you're nice, things don't happen to you. When you're nice, just nice. When niceness runs through your body, you just... And black folks, the system that made black folks so evil, it don't scare white folks. They ain't. The cop will whoop you underneath the ground. Black sisters and lied to y'all. They look at you niggas walking all funny and twisted bodies and talking things and say, you cool? You ain't cool. You crazy, nigga. If you don't think you crazy, see if you can get through customs walking like that. Yeah. Go to Paris today and see if your ass can clear customs. Yeah, what it is. What it is. I've seen you a long time, man. You look good, man. Yeah, what it is. So y'all wanted to come in here tonight, right? What's the date on that from it? Now, why don't you sit here? Yo, either one. What's the date? What's the date? Have to stand up and tell me. That's the cover of Time magazine. What's the date?
June 27, 1994.
Y'all remember when they had the OJ picture on the cover? Everybody was upset because they made it a little, no, stand up, I'm not through yet. They made it a little blacker. Yeah. So yeah, well, that's the way criminals supposed to look. Turn to page 32. 32. I need 2 people. Give me 2 more people. Why don't you come up, sister? Come up, brother. You too, sister. Y'all have to look for the rest of them now. See that suit? When you look real good at that suit now, you see it's like olive green. Yes. You see that? Mm-hmm. All right. You see what that little thing in his lapel? What color is that? Green too. Yeah, it's green too. Okay. And its ties what color? Well, it ain't just green. It's green with black stripes, right? That's right. Okay. Remember now, you seeing it for them. Okay. And what color is his shirt? White. And what's he got on his eyes? Shades, right? And what's the caption? Read the caption real loud so they can hear you back there, brother. What's the caption say about that picture?
It says, grieving family. At his ex-wife's funeral, O.J., here with Sydney and Justin, his children by Nicole, was treated by her relatives as a mourner, not as a suspected murderer. Okay, y'all got that? You hear that? Yeah. Now, on the next page, here's O.J. there. Now, what color is that suit? Black. No. Look at it real good now. Look at it real good. They just changed. Same color. Look at it real good. That's why I say look at it real good. Same color. And
it's really unfair for me, but we haven't got time to really look at it. The same color. Look at the tie. Can you see the same tie?
Same tie.
What color shirt?
White shirt.
What he got on his face?
Shades.
Y'all hear that?
Got shades on.
Shades on. What's the caption say real loud?
It says, the decoy.
All right. Okay? That's Time magazine. Said, this ain't O.J. Said, the decoy. Okay? All right? Now, that whole trial wasn't nothing but a manipulation, and to show you what they think of you when you get hooked up and they clap, O.J. been dead. Okay? Now what's it say after that? The decoy. Now that's just the headline. What's it say under that?
The press assumed Simpson was this man returning from the funeral, shielded by bodyguards. Instead, O.J. had been whisked away to Encino.
Okay? All right, now, just so quickly here. There's a picture of O.J. That's not him. Now here. Now, here's the same picture here of the bodyguard. See here? That was in there? What's that say right there? This is the bodyguard talking now.
You know the rest. Sebenik took out a California license.
Now this is the guy who's holding his head on this picture here. His name is Sebenik. I called a friend of mine and said, man, why don't you, you got a legitimate newspaper, why don't you go and question who this guy is? And I didn't know he was a real fool. I mean, he got to telling stuff. There's the bodyguards. See here? Get a good look at that. Can y'all see the bodyguards? If I'm your bodyguard and I work for you, I better not put my hand on your head unless somebody's shooting at you. Get a good look at them. Ain't bodyguards. Them is government agents. Them is cops. Now, this guy's named Sebenik. What's it say? Sebenik what?
Took out a California license to run a security guard firm, Custom Protective Services, in 1989, according to state records. The firm has an office in Torrance where an answering service takes calls.
You hear that now? That mean what? That mean that's a dummy. That mean that ain't no business. Got an office where an answering service take calls. All right? Now go ahead and read that. Read on down. Listen to this now.
Sebenik told me.
Now, this is very important, because now you fixing to find out who did it. Now, Sebenik told him what?
Told me he trained for his new career in a hush-hush camp in Virginia.
Wait, what's in Virginia? CIA. CIA, baby. See what you do when you look at the paper? Yes, sir. Just like the chain, if you look in there and don't add nothing and take your spirit, they'll tell you. And now, let him go ahead. Keep on. Listen at him. Oh, the white boy just got carried away. What did he say there?
It's much like the kind of training Secret Service men get, he said.
Go ahead. That white boy just got the rattling off.
When I heard CNN describe Nicole Brown's funeral as having security like the president's, I took it as a compliment.
That's all. That's thanks.
What's that paper?
This paper here's the New York Post. Thursday, June the 23rd, 1994. How come I hear myself better when I do that? What am I doing? What I do? Huh?
Mic is right up front.
Oh, this mic.
No, on the table.
On the table, where?
By the magazine.
Here, down here. Oh, here.
Yeah.
Why y'all put it down there? Does it pick up okay?
Yeah.
Evidently it didn't. Now we got it. But y'all was hearing anyway, right?
Yeah.
Y'all want some more? Y'all got enough? Y'all scared yet? Huh? Because when you leave here and your old man and your old lady ask you where you been, you try to say, oh, you ain't OJ. Then you know you're in trouble. That ain't OJ. Now you know biscuits is, well, you know you're leaving the house now. Baby, I'm with the guy. I'm telling you that ain't OJ. Melvin, are you all right? Where'd you been? I thought you wasn't going to do that no more. Huh? Did you bring some home? I do a radio show in Washington, D.C. And I said on... How many of y'all saw Bonner Brothers? Saw me. Well, I come to Bonner Brothers and talk every year. Anybody see me when I was here?
You mean recently?
Yeah, the last time.
No,
Last time.
last time.
Anybody know what date that was? When was that when I was here, baby? When August? No, because I was on the, it was before that. No, it might have been. I'm sorry, it might have been. Because on the 14th of August, I said it on Kathy Hughes' radio show I do every day in D.C., that Diet won't be alive at the end of the month. Then at Bonner Brothers, I was going through the whole bit of, she won't make it to the end of the month. And the reason is because the guy she was dating kept saying he was Arab, but he was Egyptian, which means he's black. He a nigger. And so you know they was going to kill that because they had that happen before. See, this is Queen Elizabeth II. Now, she's a real white lady now. See, sisters, I wish I could tell y'all I ain't never had a white lady because my law did y'all. I ain't never had sex with a white lady in my life. And to do with law, I was just scared of them. I used to hear the old black men sitting around the house talking about, you know, they cut niggas' nuts out and dick out. And I tried to date a white woman and the whole row of seats was shaking. And I just said, Lord, if you just let me get out of here, you don't never have to worry about me. Because act like God was part of it. I said, you can have her. And I ain't looked at a white woman since. No. Smart move. But I tell you what, Queen Elizabeth, ideal. I ain't gonna lie about that. She makes $300 million every 25 just interest on her money. I like them type of white folk because they be honest. You know, they say we go to war just to protect our interests.
Makes sense.
Y'all know that. Y'all need to look up the word monarchy. See, words are tricky. If we all lived in Washington, D.C. now, is there more black folks in Washington, D.C. than white folks?
Yeah.
Okay, so if they said they're having a minority business meeting in Washington, D.C., that should be white folks meeting, right?
That's right.
But it's not. It's black folks meeting. Is that weird?
Yes.
Huh? If we outnumber white folks in Washington, D.C., and there's a minority meeting, that should be white folks, right?
That's right.
Then look up the word one day in the dictionary, minority. Minor. It means legal child. Below legal age. That's why they call you boy and gal. Look it up in the dictionary. Below legal age. Minor. Minority. Majority mean above legal age. Okay? That's, look up the word monarch. It means keeper of the what?
Ark.
What?
The archive.
No, almost. Keeper of the faith. Britain is not a country. Britain's a church. But as long as you don't know that, that's the only church in the world that got an army that go all over the world forcing you to join their religion. Keeper of the faith. You hear him talk about Church of England, don't you?
Yes,
You never heard him talk about Church of America, have you?
No.
Church of England. England is a church. When they put that hoodoo and voodoo together, it works. This is Queen Elizabeth what? Anybody know? She's the Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth I was married to George III. They say George III. George III. She had a sister named Charlotte. Before she married George, his name was Mecklenburg. So when she get married, your sister is Charlotte Mecklenburg. And y'all love each other. You happy y'all married to the king. Y'all be laughing at him and say, girl, did you ever think when we was in school? Well, we got it. Papa be so happy now. So y'all just, you know what I'm saying? She right in the palace with you. Then one day her hair started getting nappy. And y'all know the story? Help me. Huh? Hair started getting nappy. They say, oh, girl, what Papa done. Said, we're going to go. Now, let's don't tell her. We're going to send you to the new world. You know you love her. And it's obvious we couldn't straighten this thing out because Lord knows she's the queen. You know, she got everybody with the right hot irons. Couldn't get that thing straight. So they sent you to America, to the new world. Big old barrel of money. She did pretty good, too. They named a town after her in North Carolina called what? Charlotte. Just happened to be in the county of Mecklenburg. Charlotte Mecklenburg. They got codes that they talk. Who got some paper money, anything, a dollar bill? So real quick. Something quick. Got it. No, just hold it. Turn to the back. Back up. That's all. I got it. On the back of it, would you see? No, stand up there, stand up there. Do you see "In God We Trust" on it? On the back. Don't nobody else look. Put your money up. Put your money up. Put your money up. Put your money up. Put your up.
In God we trust.
In God we trust. Now on the left hand, turn around. You did it right. Turn it right over. Now read your contract to you. Read your contract right there. Payable. Right there. Contract right there. Right there.
This note is legal tender for all debts.
All debts.
Public and private.
Public and private. Now what this means is, what's your name, sister? Zenobia writes me a check. I've been working for all week. I take it to the bank to cash it, and he says,
This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private.
So he said, I can't get no money, I can just pay debt. That's what y'all got. Huh? So these old dirty crackers say, y'all want God? We got some money, ain't no good, so what we gonna put on it? What they put on it?
God we trust.
God we trust. Now, okay, now here's some money here. What's on there?
United States of America.
No, what's there? Right there where you got God we trust, what's there?
Oh. U.S. Treasury.
No. Wait, you see God we trust right there?
Yes.
What's there?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's correct. Now turn it over and read the contract.
Redeemable in gold
on demand.
At the United States Treasury.
They don't mention God when it's real. It's that old funny money. They say you better hope it's a God you trust in, because you ain't gonna get it here. That's how dirty and vicious and nasty this boy is. Read the contract again now.
Redeemable in gold on demand at the United States Treasury, or in gold or lawful money at any Federal
Reserve. What's it say down there?
Washington, D.C.
Okay. So that's why when you go to Vegas, you can put that up there. Just don't move me though. When you go to Vegas and win, you can demand your money in what? Gold. Silver dollars. Because the rest of it ain't no good. And if you got God we trust on it ain't no good at all. And if you want to tell counterfeit money, counterfeit money, you need to know this, sister, because you be taking that money. See it? The ink on American money never dries, but the government will never tell you that, because 89% of counterfeit money they put out never dries. That's all you got to do. They will never tell you. All you got to do is rub the money. If the green don't come off, it ain't no good. But all over the way, I took my sons and one of my daughters. We was in Africa. I said, now, just don't get the money changed. They was giving like 11 for one. I said, no, let's go in front of the bank, get some counterfeit money. She came back and said, I can't believe it. They gave 35 to 1. How do they do that in front of the bank? Bank makes the counterfeit money. Counterfeit money good till you try to turn it in. If I come to the house and steal your clothes, I ain't got no trouble trying to sell them back to you. No, you don't bring that money back to the bank. Just keep it out here moving. I buy some books there. She buys some books there. And the money keeps everybody working. That's why you make it look almost real, but don't try to bring it back to the bank. Got to keep it circulating. Keep it circulating. Whose picture's on that $20 bill?
Hamilton.
Hamilton. And what's on the back, you say, the Treasury building?
U.S. Treasury.
But what did he do so great to get his name on money? Huh? He was killed by who? Aaron Burr. Why? Because Aaron Burr called him a nigger. Because he's a nigger. He a black man. Everybody said, what you doing with that white one, boy? And this evil nigga, this nigga mean. This a nigga could fight. Some of y'all be selling wolf tickets. This nigga could fight. This nigga said, you go get your gun, honky. Meet me back here. But they ambushed him. See, the history book don't tell you that. They ambushed him on the way back because Aaron Burr was old and old racist, and he just yelling some stuff. But he didn't know he jumped on the wrong nigga. Like the baddest cowboy ever lived named Cherokee what? Bill. Cherokee Bill. How you know that, man? Huh? Cherokee Bill. Cherokee Bill was so bad when the Cherokee Bill came to town, white folks would pass laws, say if the nigga just killed 6 people, just act like he wasn't even here. You see, ain't that wonderful? White folks is wonderful. Say if the nigga just killed 6 people, we'll act like the nigga wasn't even in town. And you know how they caught him, don't you? Honey, trapped him up on some white booty. Some white booty. Trapped him up on some white booty out in California. And then after they trapped him up, they couldn't find a federal judge that would deal with that nigga. That's how evil he was. And they had an evil, nasty judge called the hanging judge in Fort Smith, Arkansas. So they sent that nigga to me. And they had to send 7 divisions of cavalry out there to bring this one nigga back. That's how scared they was of him. And they found him guilty and hanged, but back then you had a protocol where if I sentenced you to die, you could talk. Huh?
He said, ain't no talking.
That's what he said. He said, well, say, because that little girl here. He said, I come to die, mother. I didn't come to make no speech. That's how he went out. Nigga was bad all the way. I come to die, mother. I didn't come to make no speech. You know, if, you know, the judge feel good and all the crackers feel secure and said, yeah, and I just want you to hear your last say, I come to die, mother. I didn't come to make no speech. That's a bad nigga. See, that's a bad nigga. Uncle Tom was a bad nigga. Uncle Tom. Y'all need to look up Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom. A Tom turkey means what kind of turkey? Huh? Yeah, but it's something else when they say Tom turkey. Huh? You almost got the word, but there's one word I'm looking for. Tough. Tough. A tomboy means what? Tough girl. So then when do Uncle Tom mean something weak and something nasty? When that white boy had to take you the wrong way. And they come over from Africa every 75 miles during slavery, there was Uncle Tom. And if a white man reached for her breast, and me black brothers killed him just out of compassion, didn't mean to, killed him, we knew if we can get him 75 miles to the Tom, the Uncle Tom ate him hair, bones, and no evidence. That's what Uncle Tom was. And they switched that whole thing around so you'll never know who they were scared of. See what they can do with words? Yes. I mean, that was the job of the Uncle Tom. A tomboy is what? Tough. So then why, when it come to me, it happened to be weak?
Good point.
Huh?
Good point. Yes, sir. Good point.
The word negra, when you trace it back 6,000 years, it was king. That's what the word means, nigger. It's king. Then they switch it and change it all. Next thing you know, they got it meaning something else. So this is the symbol. The symbol is every now and then, you niggers get caught. We love you. Come over here with us. I have no problem with that. But every now and then you get caught, and sometimes you have to die. So that's why his picture's on the $10 bill. Who got a $2 bill? Anybody got a $2 bill? $2 bill. Got a $2 bill? Y'all hear him say it's phony as a $2 bill?
Yes.
You're going to love this. I brought you something because I got that piece from you out the paper and copied it. But I brought you something. $2 bill.
$2 bill.
Yeah. Hold it. It's phony as a $2 bill. You cannot be a president of the United States in this country. You can't be a general without the president signing off on you. Huh? So how could George Washington be a general and be the first president? There was 8 presidents before him, all of them was black. George Washington was the 9th president, and all of those presidents on the back of the $2 bill. Now, 8 of them, 7 of them look like Hamilton. But one of them, the brother there to the left, will let you find him. Come on, my eyes here. Come on, y'all. 3 of y'all. Were you up here? No, y'all hold it. All y'all look it together. Come on, all y'all. Turn around, to the left. See the brother with the nappy hair sitting in the chair on the left. All right? That's John Hanson. John Hanson. Anybody here from Maryland? Anybody ever lived in Maryland? Highway 50 is called the John Hanson Highway. So what did John Hanson do that died before George Washington? What did he do so great to get a highway in there? He was the first president of the United States. Now what I brought for you, sister, is I did this on a radio show in St. Louis. No, don't move. I'll tell y'all when to sit down. And my sister pulled it up on the internet. Huh? What's that say? This come off the internet.
George Washington, our 9th president.
Okay, off the internet now. Go ahead, what's he say? So if he was the 9th president, and if there was 8 before him, and they start counting with Washington, then if you add 8 to Clinton, 42, Clinton is the what president? Okay, go ahead and read that to me.
On January 20th, 1997.
Loud so they can hear you.
On January 20th, 1997, the United States re-inaugurated Bill Clinton as its 50th president.
Yeah? Now that's on the internet now. So, huh? What's the website on that? It's on there. Shh, we'll get it. Now listen now. He'll get it to you, see what he finds. Now listen. Why is this important? Because once you start knowing who you are, huh? Page 3, you got a picture of him. Show it to him. Page 3. First president of the United States, black man. Hold up so they can see you. That's John Hanson. Now read what he says.
Given, okay. Bronze by Richard E. Brooks. Given in 1903, located in the Senate connecting corridor.
In the Senate building, this nigga's picture is there, but they don't say why. They don't say he's the first president of the United States. And all of them was Moors, and their symbol was what? Huh? Come on, huh? Come on, keep on. Huh? Was that cherry tree? So the code is George Washington chopped the cherry tree down. That's when they switched the signals. Huh?
Oh, that's cool. That's cool right there. Wow.
And y'all gotta be careful with that pyramid. That pyramid ain't as strong as y'all think it is. That's just some nigger stuff they gave y'all, because the Egyptians is the lightest Africans on the continent of Africa, so they want to make y'all think it's a light thing. How come you didn't know nothing else about no other part of Africa? The Nile, the Egyptian, that's the bowels. That's where Africa dump its doo-doo. Ain't no intelligence down there. After you get through eating my doo-doo, whatever nourishment you get, I got it. Central Africa's where the power is. So they run all that down to tell you that it's a light thing, that if you dark with this kind of hair, you ain't smart. And everybody buy that. You got little black children run around, nobody Egypt, don't know nothing about that. Egypt out. Every nigga get on a plane want to go to Egypt. That's what, but why is that? Go to Greece. Go to Italy. That nigga messed them up so bad. Yes. Hannibal, he made them change their race. They went from Romans to Italians. They tried to change their species. But if you go to Rome, go to Greece, you know what they tell you? We got this from Africa, and we didn't get it all. They don't lie. We lie away from you. You know, like I lie and say, this is my girlfriend. You know, she ain't got nothing to do with that. I go to St. Louis, tell everybody this is my girlfriend. But if you ask her, she said, no, I. But they will be honest when you go there to Rome. When you go to Greece, they'll tell you, man, we could have got the real stuff. Thank you, brother. I go to Egypt, and did you find the website and then give it to them? No, did you find it? I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay, read it to them, whoever wants it. Now remember here they don't tell you they niggas. But they don't have to, just the fact that they will admit that there was a president for George Washington. Huh? Huh?
That's right.
And they will also say that they probably, when they wrote this, didn't even, it wouldn't make the website so wild, they probably don't even know that John Hanson was a black man.
Why else they be put it out?
Huh?
I said, why else if they knew it was black, they wouldn't put that.
Yeah, but that's what remember what I just said just now when the sister came up with that chain? There's a universal order about this thing. Y'all can walk over that bookstore, think you're going to get a book and get healed cancer. Just the right brothers will come in, the right sisters will come in. They're over there chanting a little while, heal anything. Just be there at the right time. And then got that death trap on the corner. You can go there and eat yourself to death. Now you can't. That's right. And I love them. They love me. I go there every time I come. I love them. They love me. They see me coming. They tell everybody that is pus y'all eating over there. That's right. That's what y'all eating over there. And it tastes good. Pus supposed to taste good. That's right. Can't nobody cook barbecue like me. Can't nobody make meat. What's your name there? Like Margie. Okay, can't nobody fry chicken. What's your name? Robert. Like Robert. Well, I tell you what. You go get you some ground beef. You go get you 2 raw chickens. We eat the chickens raw. I bet all of them taste the same. Huh? Huh? So all that good meatloaf you make, when I eat it raw, it tastes the same, right? So then evidently I ain't hooked to your meatloaf and to your fried chicken, because if I eat meatloaf before it's cooked, it all tastes the same. His 2 pounds of ground beef tastes like yours. His 2 chickens taste like yours. So what are y'all hooked to? The herbs. The herbs. So if you go get you a meatloaf recipe and get you some biscuits and blend them up and make like that's meatloaf and put the same recipe on it, tastes the same. Huh? Instead of the grease that come out, put olive oil. And you get the same thing. Because you're not hooked to the You're hooked to the herbs. That's what you're hooked to. And so when you stop and think about, how our bodies got us in a... So did you give them, y'all got the...
Okay. It's HTTP.
Say it loud, they got to hear you now.
www.aoc.gov/ART/ANSHPAGES/HTM.
Got to work to get them niggas, right? Got to work. Don't say repeat it. Now, who got a website in the house? Unplug it every night when you go to bed. Okay, because the website was invented by the Pentagon. It's War Department. Oh yeah. Huh?
You said it's a what?
It was invented by the Pentagon.
You said a water something.
The war, huh?
Water department.
The War Department. So when they let you put it in your house, it must be because they're taking something out. I got a white friend of mine. I got to call him tonight. Steve, rich white boy. He said it's about the web. Look at your web. That white website ain't nothing but rich white folk crack. They get their brain overloaded, and you're gonna see some nervous breakdowns, baby. Because when that stuff come in, if you can't process it, where you think it's going? You're gonna see people with epileptic fits and stuff because of those. Thank you. See, this is yours, sister. I brought this to you. Yes. Go ahead, Dave. Go ahead. Hey, go ahead. Go ahead. Talk loud, though.
When he made the statement, I cannot tell a lie. I cut down the cherry tree, and he was talking about when he broke the tree that was Morocco.
Yeah, come up here, because you can get on the tape. Now here, but that's how they talk in codes. Okay, now say it so all of them can hear you now.
When George Washington made the statement that I cannot tell a lie, I cut down the cherry tree, where the Morocco flag was, like you said, was the cherry in the middle of a white flag. So when he broke the treaty with Morocco, that's the cherry tree that he chopped down.
Yep. Thank you.
All right.
And so that's where he is. But it's all in code. And so that's why I say over there in that bookstore, that's why I'm here. That's to tell these brothers and sisters, thanks for keeping your doors open, where people can just come in. They don't have to worry about robbery. People don't rob good things, because if they did, they'd lose the right to come back in. Anything good. And so when you stop and think, so on the 14th of April, first time before I came here, I said I wouldn't make it through the end of my, hold that paper for me there. Brother, hold that. Just hold the paper down for me. She was making the paper there. So listen to me now. So what happened is, on the 4th of Thursday of September, before the funeral on Saturday, when I left the radio, I said, I won't be back Friday, but when we come back Monday, we got another woman we got to put in the grave. So the next day, when Mother Teresa was killed, people called and said, how'd you know? I didn't know. I thought they were going to kill the president's wife. I thought they was going to assassinate Hillary at the funeral because they had to split that headline. Queen Elizabeth ordered that hit. They had to split that headline because everybody was calling Diana the saint, and then when you did it, then they had the hoe and the saint.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
But they thought I knew. I just knew there was going to be another woman killed. I didn't know which one, but everybody thought I did, so naturally I didn't. How'd you know it was Mother Teresa? Well, you know. Anybody know the date that what did the Egyptians say about that? What did the Egyptians say? Stand up so they can hear you. There's a headlines in Egyptian paper.
Egyptians claim Diana assassinated.
The Egyptians, it read Monday, next day. That paper that wrote that is respected in the Middle East as the New York Times is in the Western world. Now, anybody know the date that she was killed?
Yep.
What was the date?
It had to be 29th because Mother Teresa was killed September 2nd.
Okay. 29th.
20.
Huh?
Mother Teresa was killed September 2nd.
Oh, not second. Second. No. Okay. August 30th for who?
August 30th
for Diana. August 30th. Okay. Listen now. August 3rd, 30th. All right. What's the newspaper? What's the date on that paper?
New York Post.
Real loud so they can hear you back
New
there.
York Post, Monday, August 25th, 1997.
Okay. August what?
25th.
Okay. Monday.
Monday.
That means she was killed that Saturday. Huh?
Right.
All right. What's the headline say?
Spies eye.